Hey, welcome to another video. Welcome to the Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become a more empowered version of you. Today, we're going to be speaking about hair again and how, I guess within the last 10 or maybe even 15 years, there's been like this natural hair phenomenon where everybody wants to explore their natural hair. And I really think that's like so amazing. I love it when we can embrace who we are and not have to, do different things to ourselves and add different things to ourselves to make us feel enough or feel like this is now acceptable. So I personally was I started going natural long even before that. I started going natural probably about 23 years ago because my hair is very soft, and after a certain amount of time of just chemicals and different things like that, it was just not good for me personally. But I noticed that about 15 years ago or so, everybody just want to go natural. And like I said, I thought it was so cool and so like, wow. And a lot of people were under the impression that if you go natural, my hair won't break. My hair will be healthy if my hair is natural. And to some degree, that's true, because the more your hair is in its own natural state, the stronger it is. You know what I mean? The less it's been broken down. But in this video today, I want to talk to you about how sometimes the natural may not be the best choice for everybody. Just because I want to start the conversation with this. Just because you're natural, your hair is natural, doesn't mean your hair won't break. Doesn't mean your hair can't be unhealthy and natural. And I think that was the guise that people were under, because after so many years of perming and all of these different things we're doing to our hair, and we see the effects that it has on our hair, sometimes it's just like, if I just let it go natural, it's going to be healthy. But that is not always the truth. You can have natural, broken, damaged hair. So in making a decision to have natural hair, you have to understand what it all entails too. When I have noticed that a lot of people can't handle their hair when it's natural. And when you can't handle your hair when it's natural, that means it's going to be a lot of neglect. And when you neglect your hair, it's going to get brittle, dry, broken, shedding, breaking, all types of things that's going to be unsightly and frustrating for you. I always tell clients, do what's best for you. Do what you can manage. Do what you feel like is aesthetically pleasing to you. When you look in the mirror, what do you want to see reflecting back? You know what I mean? Whatever that is, you make your decision based on how you feel, what your lifestyle entails, not what society is doing. And that's what happened. A lot of people just started going natural, and they thinking it's going to be this easy, breezy, peasy thing, and it's not. One thing why going natural is not for everybody, a lot of people don't really visit professional salons. Not really. And if you're not into your hair like that, you're going to need someone who has a certain level of expertise to be able to help you to know what to do with your hair to keep it healthy. Seriously. Especially if you may be a person, you don't like wearing braids, you don't really wear your hair twisted out like that. Everybody's lifestyle is different. So just going natural is not like a a cure-all. It's not. And what I notice is that a lot of times people follow other people too. When they see someone else has something, oh, they went natural, they went natural, they went natural, now I'm gonna go natural. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. And so we're in the natural hair state, right? Now you got the true texture of a person's hair. When that hair is natural, you get the real texture without chemical, without anything. Some people's texture is much more difficult to deal with than others. My hair texture is pretty soft. In its natural state, I can kind of put something on my hair and it's pretty soft. My family's hair is soft. That's just us. We got soft hair in its natural state. So me going natural is pretty simple. First of all, I like my hair short. That's one. I love my hair short. And if I got my hair short and my hair is natural, I can simply put like a mousse or like a curling gel or something like that, and I'm okay. I'm gone. I'm out the door. That's it for me. Everybody's hair is not like that. Some people's hair, you could cut it short like mine. The texture is super coily and dry. And they can put mousse and things in their hair and it's not going to coil up at all. So they need to either put the coils in or they need to do more to get their hair in a certain position, right? Some people don't have the patience for that. They don't even have the time. That's what I'm saying. You can't follow the leader. You can't follow somebody just because they did something thinking that that's going to work for you. It ain't going to work. If somebody try to follow me, they got a different texture than me, I'm going to color my hair like hers. And I'm going to cut it down short and I'm going to mousse it up and let it coil up it by itself. That may be disaster for someone else's hair texture. It really may. For me, it works. Me trying to do something that someone else with a more coilier texture, it's going to be a fail for me. You have to understand and know your own hair texture. And that's one of the great things about having a stylist or having a professional to advise you. They're going to tell you what you don't know. A lot of things you know about your hair, but a lot of things you don't know. There's certain things you just don't know. And a good professional, they're going to advise you, listen, this is what you need to do with your hair. This is the type of shampoo you need to use for your hair. This is the type of conditioner. This is the type of treatment you need for your hair. They're giving you customized hair care, not just following because someone else is doing that. So natural hair can be a great solution, but it's not for everybody. And like I just mentioned, one could be just the texture. People's texture is different. So in the natural state, it becomes its natural self, the strength, the resistance. And if you're not the type of person to have the patience to work with your hair, or you don't really visit salons like that's not your thing, that might be a decision of frustration for you. And you may be so frustrated with your hair and the natural thing is just not working for you. Another thing I mentioned was just time and patience. It takes time. It takes patience to work with a certain texture of natural hair. Your hair could be looking great, whatever. You have to know different things that you can do to actually bring your hair back to life. You have to know how to bring your hair back to life even when you can't get to the salon. I feel like every client needs to have some type of a style or base style that they can do themselves, even when they can't get to a salon. And that is why having a professional is important. Your professional stylist can tell you, listen, if you take this and do this and do that, you're going to be good. Your hair is going to look amazing. And even if that's the only style you know how to do, at least you have that one style that if you can't get to this salon for months, you can at least do that. And they will show you how to do that. Instead of just trying to follow the leader, everybody's natural. So now I'm going to be natural. And I'm not going to put no more stuff in my hair. But guess what? Sometimes people's hair break more when it's natural than when they do have a chemical in their hair because they don't know how to take care of it. They don't know how to take care of their hair. So their hair end up breaking more. Another thing and another reason why being natural is not for everybody is that a lot of us individuals, we like different styles without heat and without adding hair. Me personally, I don't like adding hair to my hair. I will. I have. I might do it in the future, but that's not really my thing. That's not gonna be my first go-to. I prefer not to have any extra hair in my head. If I'm going somewhere, if I want to just have a different look, yeah, I'll jazz it up. But just in general, on a daily basis, no, I don't want it. And I don't want to put heat to my hair. I don't want my hair really pressed out and curled up. I don't want to. Because like I said before, my hair is soft. You have to know what your hair can take. If I put heat to my hair and curl it up, whatever, it's going to look phenomenal. But after about a week, I'm going to have to do it again. And I don't want to have to rely on using heated tools like that on a consistent basis. So I opt for styles that I don't have to do that. So if you're the type of person that really like to do different styles, you like straightened looks, you like to add hair. If you're a person who don't like using heat and you don't like adding hair, being natural might pose a challenge for you if you want to have these different looks. Like, that's not necessarily looking natural. Like with natural hair, you can change your looks all the time, but it's still going to be in that natural state. Some of us want to change our look and not necessarily look natural. They want it to be pressed. They need it to be twisted. They need it to be that. And it's nothing wrong with that when you understand what you're doing. Even with braiding your hair, even with twisting your hair, it's a certain tension that certain textures can take. I used to get my hair braided often, and I can't, again, soft hair. I have soft hair. I can't take a lot of tension on my hair. You put tension on my hair. I had braids several times before in the past, and because of the tension, and I left it in, and because of the tension, once I take those braids out of my hair is coming out of the follicle. A lot of my hair edges would be bald because of the pulling and the tension. I can't take it. Some people can take that. Some people's hair texture is strong enough that it does not matter. My point that I'm making is that just because you're natural, you have to know what it is that I like. Sometimes you don't want to see your hair natural every single day. If that's you, maybe being natural isn't the best. And I'm not saying you have to go for a relaxer. Maybe you could go for a soft texturizer. Maybe you could go for a keratin. Maybe you get what I'm saying? Like, it's different things for different people. And you have to know what you need, your lifestyle. Sometimes some people's lifestyle is like you up in the morning, you out the door, bing, bing. You don't even have time to be curling your hair. You don't have time to be even trying to fiddle with nothing. It's like bing, bang, I got to get up, out the door, go. And you want to look presentable. So in making a decision to keep your natural hair or do something different, always take in consideration your lifestyle. Your lifestyle. How I move. Am I even going to have the time to invest in my hair? And if I don't, will I extend my budget that even if I don't want to do it, I am willing to go to a salon at least once a month or twice a month or whatever it is that you want to do to keep my hair in a position? Because here's the thing. Why get something that you're not going to maintain or you're not going to even have the energy to maintain? Why? That's not the best choice for you. And then a lot of times, because your hair is natural, a lot of people, they don't know what to do with it. So they go around looking in a way that's not pleasing, for lack of a better word. Like their head is not, it's not together. It's natural, but it's just not. It's a no. It is a no. But they don't have the time. And you chose to be natural. And you really don't know what to do with it. So now you have to walk around like, why? Just because this is the craze? This is what everybody's doing? No. And another thing, and I mentioned it already, is that if you're the type of person that you can't manage your hair by yourself, being natural may not be the best for you. I have always been the type of person, even before I started studying cosmetology, I've always been able to know what to do something to my hair. Whether I can put my hair in some ponytails, whether I can slick it back and throw a ponytail on the back of it, I've always known how to manage my hair, do something. It may not be the absolute best, crispiest style you ever seen, but I know how to put something in my hair so that I'm not looking like Who Shot John. I'm not gonna be walking up the street looking crazy. I know how to manage my hair and do the things that need to be done. So if you're the type of person that you can't manage your hair and you know you can't, do not opt for natural hair. Do something that's gonna make your hair easy for you to manage. Make it easy for you. Not what everybody wants, not what everybody's doing. That's them. And I'm saying it in reference to hair, but guess what? That extends beyond hair. You do what you can do. I'm not following nobody. I'm not trying to be like nobody. Listen, this is my life, my hair. That works for you, but that doesn't work for me. It don't work for me. So I just wanted to share that. And, being natural is not for everybody. Being natural is not the only way that you can have healthy hair. Sometimes being natural, your hair will not be healthy because you don't know how to take care of it or you have not made the commitment to it. So, just take those things into consideration when you're choosing a style for your hair, when you're doing things with your hair. Take that into consideration. Everything is not for everybody. I thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us today. And remember that self-care is most definitely the best care. This is the Barjo channel. Thank you for joining us. Later.